Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Stand strong in the assault against masculinity. Now we're going to go, this is something that's been happening. Let's just be real. There's an assault against masculinity out here, real masculinity. Even when people are talking about some so-called toxic masculinity, that's a mask. Like if somebody's being abusive and abusing their powers or abusing who they are as a man, being abusive to their friends, family, whoever, just causing trouble, okay, that's a point. But that's always been throughout history. You also had men standing against those men any damn way. So what's the problem? But what you have now is an assault against a man just simply being a man or just expressing his opinion sometimes. Like I remember, there was a few weeks ago, I commented on IG, on the IG page of a popular TV show. Popular TV show, I'm not gonna mention the name or anything like that, but I've always been a big fan of it. Regardless of, shall we say, how to even treat the men in the series. Right? I like the show overall. There's some stuff they could do better, but I just expressed the opinion and a viewpoint on a certain storyline in this show. All I did. But then somebody got on my comment, and I wasn't even talking to the person. I was talking to somebody else who had the same thing, but somebody got in the comments and was coming after me and talking about, well, I need to embrace my feminine side. I'm like, what? All I did was express my opinion, a professional opinion at that, as a writer, about just how they were writing the storyline. I just didn't, I thought they could have did better. And I'm like, who this person is, And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. A man, respectfully, because I didn't trash it. I just said I thought it could be better. I even said I was a fan of the show. I didn't trash it. I didn't go after the characters. I just said they could have did it differently and stuff. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. But somebody's gonna come after me specifically and then use that. And I'm like, hold up, that's some bullshit. Because see, here's the problem I have with stuff like that. They want men to be all soft and sensitive when everything's going well. But in the middle of a war, in the middle of wars, or at 3 o'clock in the morning when they hear, women hear somebody at the, somebody in the house or some noise in the house. No, they want them to be a man. And especially you get some women, they walking down the street and some dude walks up to them and touches their ass. They ain't gonna tell the guy next to him, hey, I want you to be all, talk to him or something, or just be soft or beg him. They be like, I want you to fuck his ass up. Let's just be real out here. Or even like you get some women out here, you get different forces trying to protest something, going against just men being men. Who's protecting them in that? Men. Men with big guns. On roads built by men. And they going home to on roads, they going home to homes built by men. See, it's a funny thing out here. You have many forces that want men to be men when you need something built, when you need somebody killed, when you need somebody to figure out something, and indeed, even in the bedrooms. No, they want the full man in the bedroom, but everything else, hey, they want him to be nice and cooperative and all of that. And I'm like, hold up. A man's gonna be a man. And see, I'm gonna tell you what, as a man, don't apologize for that shit. Don't apologize. You're a being with a Johnson. You out here to build stuff. We have this society right now because of men. Men built this world. Men built this world. All right? Then let's look. And if anybody say, well, show me the society that was built by women. Or some men who are not fully in their masculinity. That's why we have some trouble out here, because you have that. People going against the masculinity and not thinking all the other stuff. And that's because of their own issues. And it's either like some women, is people saying whatever gender they are, or you got some men who quite frankly, males who are shadow men. They less than men, so they're gonna go after the real men in this society. But it was the real men who built this world, just like it or not, who putting their lives on the line and everything. I'm quite sure in the Ukraine, they loving it that some real men are standing up and fighting. And look, as a man, don't apologize for that shit. Don't say, well, my gender did this and I'm sorry. For what? We built some shit. Yeah, there was some problems. Yeah, there was some bad apples. Well, there's bad apples in all communities. Even in some of these gender fluid communities, they got some bad apples. And among women, there's bad apples. It's good and bad, period. That's just nature. Don't apologize for being who you are. Staying strong. Even if everybody around you is saying, oh, something wrong, you should do this. Just say, you know what, I really loved y'all at one time. I gotta go because I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. A man shouldn't have to apologize for being a man. Don't apologize. If they don't like it, tell them to stay the fuck out your face. If they don't like, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? Because despite everything, if you look at everything, men still run everything. And it's still men at the top dealing with stuff. You know? So don't apologize. As a man, look, as a man, especially as a sovereign man, work to control your environment. That's one of the main reasons you need to build your sanctuary. And then even when you dealing out here, if you gotta be a man even on a job. There's some jobs I nearly lost because I wasn't putting up with some bull. I told you. Shoot, I've been in human resources more for like having to just standing up for myself. Like stand up as a man and be proud of that. You were made a man. However you choose to worship God, you were made a man. Don't apologize for it. You staying strong, be proud of it. Men, hey, where we at now, just to be in the position we're in now, men did that. Men did that. Yes, women have contributed to some things, but look, the main thing, the societies were built by men. We bring order and stuff. Indeed, if more men were standing up, I guarantee there wouldn't be the same amount of crime. I guarantee it wouldn't be. I remember coming up, you going through some neighborhoods, they didn't need the police. The men were on the lookout. You still got communities like that across the globe. You go in some like small town or something, you might not see that man who's just, he had the outskirts of the town. He might be sitting there chilling in a chair. So when somebody strange come through, they calling somebody. So thankfully, there's still men out there. But all this stuff and just this assault, oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Stand up for who you are as a man. Staying strong. Because I'm going to tell you what, you've already won. Because masculinity, the energy, being a man, that's inevitable. That's a part of history. They can try. They can try, but it's going to come there. It's an energy. You can't do that. You could try. Because there's been times you've had parents who've tried. Like, I used to work in the criminal justice system. And there were a lot of guys in there. They you know what? The reason they in jail because they weren't going to put up with any shit. And they might have grown up in a single mother home or something like that. And they said no matter what their moms tried to do, they still standing up. And that's unfortunate because, you can get in trouble. But that's how deep it is. But even then, you staying strong. Like I said, I've been ready to lose jobs because of that. I've been ready to lose jobs. I was like, no, I'm standing up. This is what, you asked me to do the job, I'm gonna do the job and everything. But anything else, oh, hell no. Men need to have that attitude. You still wanna be righteous, and it's the same saying you won't go and just do wrong. But look, men are supposed to be protectors. You still wanna protect. Men are supposed to be thinkers and stuff. We come up with the plan. Men are supposed to be hunters. Men are supposed to be the healers. We're supposed to be active. Staying strong in who you are as a man. Staying strong in your masculinity. I don't care about all this other bull. And I don't care what if somebody try to say something, they'll say, well, you should, well, I'm not gonna do it. What you gonna do about it? Look them in the eye. This is who I am. I'm not breaking the law. I'm protecting my family. I'm going out here working. I'm supporting myself. Hey, this is who I'm going to be. Stick with that. All right? Heed my message for the men out there. Staying strong. And don't let nothing hinder that. I don't care what anybody says. It don't matter, because as a sovereign man, this is what you're supposed to do. As a sovereign man, remember that. Staying strong. All right? And then, like, you know what? Staying with other men who are doing that. Critical mass of men stand up in the society, a lot of things change. You actually bring order. And smart women will follow along with that, because they realize, hey, I'm getting protected. I'm getting provided for. You know, this man got my back. This man will lay out a body for me. They know, the smart women know it, but of course you got some forces, you know. You got some forces trying to fight against that. Well, they can try. And I want y'all to really heed what I'm saying. And I want y'all to practice it and be proud of who you are as a man, all right? Stand strong. So that's all I got for today. Stand strong.